Hello everyone, this is SDK and welcome to SDK Garden. This video is completely for succulents care guide, and I want to talk about all about succulents for beginners. So the succulent name came from succus, which is a Latin name. Forgive me if I spell wrong. Succus, I'm not sure. Meaning juice or sap. Succulent can store water in their leaves or the stem or in roots, so that they can survive in unfavorable situations like climates. If the soil got dried, if the climate is very dry or anything else, they can survive for some long period. They can extract those water to the new growth or to be alive. So most people ask me about what are the specialty. I have one specialty in my mind about succulents, that propagation. Most plants will not be able to propagate themselves with leaves or stems. Take any accidentally fallen leaf and then just place it on soil, or you can also go for the water propagation, and then in few days you can see the small plant coming up at the starting of the leaf, and then mother leaf start to dry, and then this plant you can just grow as usual. This is very special about the succulents, I feel. And also you can go for the cuttings. I also sell succulents locally, and when they buy they ask few questions. I want to mention those questions here so that if any new member want to know about it. First question, do they bloom? Yes, they bloom, and I have example for you. This is Hawatia plant. You can see the bloom coming up, and there are so many varieties, so many flower varieties. I'll just pop it in screen. Second question, how to grow them? You can grow in soil, and also you can go for the water propagation like money plant. You just place it in water and then it grow, something like that. Just make some support area to hold this whole plant, and then just roots should be on water. Third, do they need light? Yes, lots and lots of light. You can just keep it at window so that it can get light, direct sunlight, or you can just place it in indoor light area. That's why it can use for tabletop inside as well. Cute little tabletop. Fourth question, how much they grow? It's depend on the type of the succulent. Some grow as 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, and some just be like that. Especially tabletop plants are preferred to be small, so you don't have to worry. Those are the 4 questions I get mostly with my customers, and I thought to mention it here. Let's jump into the real video. I'm discussing about the pot, choosing the pot, soil, how it should be, water, how do you water, and intervals, and the light, and also issues you face while growing succulents, and what you can do about it. We're going to talk about all these, so let's start the video. When you buy succulents, it usually comes with these pots in nursery, small size and middle size. The best thing about it is they will have drainage holes so that they can release excess water. Drainage holes is must for beginners. If you spend enough time with the succulents and you know which succulent take how much water, then it's okay. You can manage without the holes as well. Drainage holes are for excess water. If you don't give excess water, then that's okay. You can manage without holes as well. But for beginners, I suggest you to try with the holes, and then if you're familiar with the succulent, then you can go for the terrariums or without the soil, without the drainage hole pots as well. And then one more thing, while choosing pot size, some people think if we choose the pot size a bigger size, then the plant will grow faster. But also think about how much water content it will hold. Big size pot contains a lot of water moisture, and then how much time it will get to dry. uh, just keep it in mind, and then select the pot size as well. Always plant size is not related to pot size. It's also depending on the root ball size. We will discuss about the root rot and few causes at the in another section, that is in end of the video. Please don't miss that. Well, what are nutrients succulents need? It need phosphorus, potassium, and lots of nutrients. If you are buying succulent from me, you don't have to worry anything about it. I've taken all the care that you need to do, and you just have to water it. And for others, you can buy some branded succulent soil mix that is specially made for succulents, so that all the nutrients are added and the well drainage, well airflow soil mix you will get. Or otherwise, you can mix up cocopeat soil mix, cocopeat, normal soil, whatever you get in your hand, and some sand, fertilizer, compost, and perlite. You can mix these in good percentages, and then you can use it. So next thing you need to know is water. Water is also so important thing in succulents, because you can kill them by not watering or over watering. Yes, there are two words, overwatering and underwatering. I also made separate video. Check top right corner of this video. I will give you the link in description box so that you can watch after this video completes, because you don't want to miss so many important things we are discussing in this video. So just to overview, underwater is you giving a less water, and overwater is you giving a more water. You will have to water it completely, like you have to soak all the soil completely, and then you will have to dry it completely. If you give more water, it can affect fungus. You can see this leaf. See, this is very wrinkled. This is very wrinkled, and this is perfect. So when you see these type of leaves, you can give the water, and also you can see the soil is very dry. You can give the water. If you ask me the time period, like in how many days I can water, I cannot tell you exactly. I don't know your location, like you are living in Africa, like you are living in Africa or Colorado or anything. So it's depend on your plant and the location as well. I'm located in South India, so I never saw snowing. So it's pretty hot here. I can give it water in weekly once, and I also check the signs and soil moisture and everything. And also it is depending on the season. There is one more thing I should not miss, that succulents go for dormant. They go for dormant for a couple of months. Dormant is they are resting. They don't grow, they don't need fertilizer, they don't need much water. They just rest for few months. That depends on the plant. You just google it by the name of the plant, that what is the dormant period. Some may enter in summer, some may enter in winter. You don't need to water it as usual. You can water it in 2 weeks as well. And also the area you're keeping it, are you keeping it outside or inside or under the AC, like in office? That is also depending on that. If you're keeping in AC area, you just have to monitorize it. You just have to check the leaves for the first time. When it shows underwater, then you water it, and then you can just count the days, how many days it took to underwater, and then if it took 10 days to show underwater, you can just water it in 1 week. Just for the first time, you just check for the signs, and then you follow the same time period. That's it. Now the light section. Yes, as I already said, succulents need light, more light. It's not completely indoor. You need to give at least 2 hours of morning light. It is also depending on your location. In India, you don't have to give in intense afternoon sunlight. It may cause a sunburn, which leads to this. See the sunburn areas? These are because of afternoon intense sunlight. Right color of the succulent, you can see these color pigmentation on the succulent. If you did not give right light to it, then it may turn to green. This is called succulent sun stress. Expose direct sunlight to the succulent and then you will see you will see colorful succulent. Otherwise it may turn to green. That is also pretty, but most people like to stress the succulent. And one more thing, if you don't give the succulent perfect light, then it may stretch. See, this is not stretched, it is in right place. It is in rosette shape. Everything is tight and clean. I want to give you one more tip. How to water. Do not water directly on the plant. Some people just spray the succulent, but those will leave the watermarks on the leaf. Just give water directly to the soil to avoid these marks. So before jumping onto the issues, I want to give you one more tip, that do not touch the succulent plant leaves, because see this, they have a fine powder on the leaves. Of course, for some plant only. If you have that matte finish, if you touch, that will leave your fingerprints. So now issues, what are all issues you will be facing while you're growing succulents? Is one thing, very big thing, mealybugs. I don't have any example in my plants, sorry for that, but if you have any mealybugs, like most people use cotton bud just to take off that mealybug. I use this brush. This just I bought in local store, stationery store, just for 10 rupees. I can reach out to very thin spots and then I can just take out that mealybug. And one more thing, root rot. When your succulent soil holds moisture for too long time, they may cause fungus, and that fungus may cause root rot or rot the stem, and then the whole plant will die. To prevent that, do maintain well drainage soil and let it dry quickly, and do not overwater. Remaining all issues we already discussed: overwater, underwater, sun stress, stretchy, all things we have discussed. Those are the issues we face mainly. So to summarize the video, so many people say succulents are low maintenance, but I'm seeing so much information about them. There are issues, water, soil, so many things we have to keep in mind. This is the low maintenance? I know, yes, succulents are low maintained. If you buy a healthy succulent, you just keep in right place and give the water in right time. That's it. I'm giving you lots of information because you can just keep it all in your mind, and then if you got any situation, you can just deal with it. If I didn't mention anything about your situation, then you can comment below. Don't hesitate to message me. I can help you. If you buy succulent from me, you may have my email ID or mobile number. You can text me or call me. I can tell you what you can do about that. Or you can check my channel videos all about the succulents. I have a separate playlist about the succulents. Just go through the videos. Don't forget to check the links I've added in the description box. Those are all I mentioned in the video. Alright everybody, we'll see you in next video. Have a happy gardening. Thank you so much for watching video.